Xiangli Yao is a free character, but let's talk about the big incentive for pulling for him. For whales, you're obviously going to want his resonance chains, but the big incentive is his weapon, which will take him to another level. It's also useful for Zhezhi and Xiangli Yao. For Xiangli Yao mains, this might be the patch for you, as he's getting buffs. With this weapon on him, he's going to be good to go. Let's talk about Xiangli Yao's best teammates real quick. Obviously, he synergizes well with Yinlin, who does everything he wants, good off-field damage, boosts his electro element damage, and has resonance liberation buffs. Zhang Liu's second best teammate will be Zhezhi, who is not only an amazing sub DPS but also provides shielding, CC, and gives a 38% resonance liberation buff, which Xiangli Yao can utilize. His third best teammate is Youhu, aka Budget Yinlin. For healers, you can either run Verena until Shorekeeper comes out, because I know a lot of you are going to spend hard-earned money on that character. For Xiangli Yao Echo set, you'll want to run the 5-piece electro set. If you don't want to go for his signature weapon, Stone Ards or Abyss Surges are his best alternative options. Next, let's move on to Zhezhi. Since I can't pronounce her name properly, I'm just going to call her Zhezhi because that's what people in the comment sections of past videos have suggested. Zhezhi is a 5-star sub DPS who's going to do a lot of damage on and off the field. She's basically the Ice Yinlin. A huge bonus is that she gives a skill damage buff and has a blink mechanic, which is like a mini teleport. This adds a cool element to her gameplay. Her best teammates include Geshu, who can utilize the skill buff and does off-field damage, boosting your Geshu team comp. The same goes for Xiangli, he likes skill damage too, and with the skill boost from Zhezhi, you can keep swapping between the two and just pop off. For Xiangli Yao mains, this is your patch. If you got Xiangli Yao a weapon and pick up Zhezhi, your Xiangli Yao is going to be eating well this patch. For her Echo set, sub DPS characters typically have one universal set, the Moonlit set. If you have it built, just put it on her. If not, the Glacial Echo set is another good option. Her best in-slot weapon is her signature, but if you don't want to pull for it, String Master, Yinlin's weapon, is an amazing alternative. If you don't have String Master, other good options are Augment or Cosmic Ripples. Now, let's talk about Shorekeeper. In all seriousness, Shorekeeper is going to be a 5-star healer. Finally, we have another sustain unit, which will allow Verena to take a break. It feels like Verena's been working 12 hours a day, and now she can relax a bit with another healer on the roster. For some of you, Shopkeeper might be your first healer, so she's a must-pull if you don't have a 5-star limited healer like Verena. Shorekeeper isn't just going to be a healer, she's expected to do damage as well and provide a crit rate increase, potentially making her even more valuable than Verena. This could make her the best sustain in the game, as she'll be able to heal, deal damage, and increase crit rate. As for her best teammates, literally everyone. She's versatile enough to be on any team, much like Verena. As for her weapon, we'll have to wait and see what she scales off of to recommend anything specific, though her signature will likely be best in slot. Hopefully, she's free to play friendly as a sustain unit, and you might not even need her signature weapon. But let's be honest, if her weapon looks cool, everyone's going to be pulling for it. Moving on, let's talk about the big rumor with kurogames right now, concerning patch 1.3. Currently, they've only revealed one limited 5-star character. I speculated that they might not be drip marketing the second character to contain hype for 1.2, but the reality is setting in that kurogames might save 2 limited 5-star characters for 1.4 instead of 1.3. This means reruns are coming, officially. The big rumor is that it could either be Geshu or Yinlin. There's no official confirmation yet, but if they do a rerun, it might start from the beginning. So quickly, if it's a rerun of Jinshi, he's still very OP. He's easy to play and makes parrying bosses and enemies simple, with insane AoE for clearing waves. If you missed out on him and want to pull, I'd say go for it. He's the only character that does what he does, and he's great fun. If it's Yinlin, revealing a rerun this soon could be interesting, especially since we have another sub-DPS for the lightning element in Xiangli. Yinlin is already busted, she's universal across multiple team comps, has one of the best universal weapons, String Master, and her off-field damage is insane.